Fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I am live. Forgive me for the tardiness. It is a semi-travel day anyway. So I was just getting everything together before I roll and stroll and counterpunch. Derek Chisora versus Otto Wallin locked in. Basically, we know it is face-off or head-to-head, right? Because a lot of different networks do different things. HBO did it their way. Showtime did it their way. Matchroom did it their way. Now Queensberry is doing it their way. Okay, so fans, Vanga, my peoples, counterpunch to you. Let's see, Jay Aggression, yo. What's up, counterpunch to you, brother? Counterpunch to you back. Listen, you know, guys, I have mixed feelings about this fight, but the fight must go on. So, like I promised, we're going to counterpunch, okay? We're going to counterpunch this whole locked-in episode, right, of Otto Wallin versus Derek Chisora. And I didn't see the whole thing. I wanted to wait to do it together, okay? I wanted to wait to do it together because whatever's clever, right? Derek Chisora by violent KO in the first 20 seconds. That may be the case, but I don't know. I don't know about that. But maybe, you know, it's Derek Chisora, so you don't know what to expect with Derek Chisora, you know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the whole, what is that? Okay. Jay hitting it with the Bob Squad! Counterpunch to you, brother. Let's go. Let's see. I'm about to turn it on. I don't know what the expectation is because, it's YouTube. So I don't know what they do. But I know with the people that we have in here, I'm going to start, okay?
More is coming to Manchester. This is Chisora Wallin, locked in.
We are going to fight. Talk. We'll see what happens in the ring. Go on, have a look and have a wank later on. See? Fuck off,
Gentlemen, let's start with you, Derek. This is all about you, this show. The Last Dance, it all started in February 2007. Now your final fight in the UK, February 2025. It's been some ride. Trying to sum it up for me heading into this moment, this man.
Remember the day I won the ABA? Horses. Then from then, it takes us ball slinging up. Been so delicious. I cannot say I regret it, but been swimming.
So what about you? Otto? You've got your own.
Okay, so is it still lagging or do we have connection? Because I know I'm coming out of the boonies, so if I need to, I can pause it until we get out and then we can reconvene. So can you guys hear me okay, or you want me to wait until it's not as laggy until I hit the interstate? Because when I hit the interstate, it should go a lot better. Depends on where I'm on I-49, so I-49's, but I think that's all of the interstates, to be fair. But Kurt, who win Prime Deontay Wilder versus Moses Atoma? Probably Moses Atoma, because Moses is a lot better prodigy, around the same size, And then Moses is a southpaw, and he's not an old southpaw like Luis Ortiz was. So that may be what it is. We hear you okay. Gabriella, appreciate it. So there should be some good stuff here. It's like a little truck stop or whatever. We have Shell station. So I'll stop, finish the overall recap in series. And first of all, the first lock, and I click like locked in, like a lock-in, like at church or something like that, or a lock up. You know, I don't know. I think that's kind of corny, to be fair. You know what I mean? Locked in is like, my idea of locked in is maybe a damn, this damn log truck is rolling, bro. You see that log truck back there? This cat's like maximum overdrive. Is it a robot rolling that thing trying to kill me or what? Here we go. All right, so it's been a minute. Kurt, Counterpunch brother, Fabian Cameron in the building, School of 50 in the building. Counterpunch to you guys. Okay, so here's my breakfast for today. Cool. All right.
So what about you, Otto? You've got your own story too. You've been through ups and downs. You've had a lot in your life as well. Tell us the Otto Wallin kind of story heading into this as much as you can.
When I started, it was just that I found my purpose. And it was really good as a 15-year-old to find that. I'm so happy and blessed where I'm at in my life. I feel like my career can always get better, but when I look at things, I'm really happy and I love my life.
And the ambitions now, you've come close a couple of times at the very top, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. You've come up short times. So what are the ambitions?
I think losses is where you can really learn. So I try to take it the best I can, just look at the fights, improve, talk to my trainer, see what we can do better. And that's what I've been doing.
Derek, you could have gone off into the sunset after your win over Joe Joyce. That was perfect, right? That was a fight that the crowd were completely behind you. You beat him, pretty sure you were the underdog, and they willed you to victory. That felt like the perfect see you later.
Yeah, it was
Keep
more.
coming back.
It was more like, I told you, I'm like herpes, pop in and pop out. Yeah, that was nice, you know. So when you leave the arena and you say you're not coming back, and that was it. But it's not it though. Can't be. It's not it. This is not it. It's not it. He says it has to be. When it's not it. You know, it was a great fight with Joe Joyce. But it's not it.
So what about this guy? What do you think?
Good fighter. He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. But he lacks one thing though. He hasn't got a heart.
Ooh.
They all don't have the heart. Sat on the same table and I told Joe the same thing. You haven't got heart. You cool, big guy, but you haven't got it. Yeah, it's not a staring competition, bro.
I can't even see your eyes. I'm
I
sorry.
know, it's not a staring competition. You can look as much as you want, bro, but I don't think you got it. You got a dog in you, man. The animal in you.
Have you got the dog in you, Otto?
We'll see.
So you're not sure you've got the dog in you?
I have it.
Yeah,
I know who I am. I know where I come from. And I'm going to show it in February.
We come from Sweden?
Yeah, I come from Sweden.
What town in Sweden?
Sundsvall.
Since.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Come party. You smoke weed?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
It's not my thing.
It's not your thing.
No.
What do you do for fun?
Play video games.
Oh yeah? And what do you do after that?
Go out, have dinner, see my friends.
What do you have for dinner?
I live in New York, so there's a lot of good foods out there.
Can get good Indian in New York.
You can get anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Try it out one day. Yeah.
Hey, who's doing the interview?
No, sometimes you just got to let Derek have a conversation.
No, it's okay.
But you do know I'm gonna fuck you up though.
You're gonna try.
No.
I know you're gonna try.
No.
You always try, so
No. But you do know I'm gonna fuck you up.
you can try. And I know you're gonna try.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Otto, you didn't seem too happy with Derek before this fight. I know, I'm not sure what it is today, but I brought it up at the press conference. Before you actually had a fight scheduled, you said you don't like Chisora, don't like being around him, not your sort of guy. Disrespecting Saudi, apparently. What was this? How has he disrespected you?
He's friends with Joshua and just trying to rile me up backstage a little bit. He did it to Joseph Parker at the press conference in London too, and I felt it was disrespectful.
Did he roll you up?
No, if I got, my team told me just to relax, so. I feel like I'm always just trying to be myself and not trying to worry so much about other people.
I'm myself every day. I'm a dickhead. I do what I want when I want, and I just do whatever I want. I just do what, that's me being myself. So I just like to have fun. You know, I did tell you, you got upset.
I'm probably the only person online who shares every single one of my trades completely for free.
Well,
I live stream on.
Did you know that having to get out of bed to pee at night is actually a sign that lack of firmness is treatable? Most people.
I did tell you, you got upset. And I apologize for that. You shake my hand? Fuck off, yeah. Told you know about this game, bro. I'll shake your hand once when we finish fighting. You see now? If you want to apologize for it, mate, please, man.
Can you cope with that? He seems to go straight to 10, pressure from the very first bell. He's going to have all of those fans behind him as well. How do you think he'll react to his pressure and the pressure of the occasion?
The pressure of the occasion. I mean, I've been the underdog before and been in other people's hometowns. So
Whose hometown you been to?
Garcia fought him in Turkey. His hometown, but everybody was there for him. I fought Fury, that was in Vegas, but it was mostly British people there. The B side and having the crowd against you.
I don't think the crowd's gonna be against you. I think the crowd's gonna be there just for boxing. Do you understand?
That's good.
Yeah, they're not gonna be against you. They're gonna be there for boxing. Do you understand? So I don't believe British crowd come there for me. They come for everybody because they want to be entertained. That's it.
Do you think he can cope with your pressure?
Don't know. How old are you again? 30 what?
34.
34. That's a young guy, man. Fuck.
I actually turned 34 on last Thursday.
Oh, happy birthday.
The day after.
Happy birthday.
The day after I got the call for this fight, so it was perfect.
Happy birthday.
Perfect birthday gift.
Happy birthday. There. High five.
Thank you.
Go on. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You don't want to shake my hand?
It's okay.
Are you scared?
Yes.
Come on, happy birthday.
I'm scared you're gonna put it out again.
No, I won't pull it out.
It's okay.
No, I'm serious. I swear to God, I won't pull it out. Happy birthday.
It's okay. Thank you.
I swear to God, I
Thank
won't
you.
pull it out.
Thank
Put
you.
your hand there,
I
man. It's
appreciate
gonna
it.
upset me.
I appreciate it.
Put your hand up there. Shake my hand. Come on, shake my hand. I won't pull it out. I swear to God and the head of Mary Jesus Christ, I won't pull it out. I swear down. Happy birthday. It's a good thing. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Shake my hand, bro. Come on, man.
I don't like to shake hands anyway, so I don't want to get sick,
You don't want to get sick? What? I'm not sick. I ain't got corona. No. I wasn't gonna pull it out. I was gonna say happy birthday. How did you celebrate your birthday?
With getting this fight.
Everybody's birthday gift. I'm excited. It's a good thing. Younger guy. It's not why I find one game with this guy. He's young, got point to prove, which is amazing.
Does he put fear in you?
Yes, he does. I'm not gonna lie to you, he does, because he puts that fear in me on the edge. I can't take this guy lightly, so I have to do what I do, even more because I'm fighting a younger guy. His recovery time is better than my recovery time. So everything I do now, I have to do more and more and more for me to keep up with him.
We're at different stages in our careers, so I think me being younger, it might be a good thing for me.
Are you surprised he's still going?
No.
Well, you're not surprised.
I don't know. I think you're a fighter and you like to fight, so I expect you to keep fighting after this.
Yeah, I'll go one more after this.
When
Do you think me and you can ever be friends? Do you think I can actually call you and say, yo, I'm in New York, let's hang out, let's go to the strip
Who
club?
knows? Who knows?
Oh, yes or no?
Depends on the activity.
But yes or no?
Maybe.
Maybe it's no.
What do you think?
I want to be your friend.
Thank you.
Because you know when you share a ring with somebody, you can be friends. You know. So I'm trying to figure out if you're not gonna be my friend, yeah, after the ring, kind of offends me. Upsets
I
me
think
a little
that
bit.
I think that I respect everyone I get in the ring with.
No, you're missing the
And-
point. You're missing the point. I don't want you to respect me. I want you to tell me yes. After the fight, we can be friends.
Let's take first things first.
is there any reason you wouldn't want to be his friend?
Okay, let me pause right there. First off, great move from Derek, from Otto Wallin. You know, like, you know, you tricked me once, shame on you. You tricked me twice, shame on me. See, that handshake could have been a troll, but I think that's what happens when you start joking with someone like that. You know, he didn't fall for it. You know, that's the discipline. You know, regardless of what it is, because he would have felt like a dickhead if he would have in fact put his hand back out there. Now, he looked like he was going to get intimidated enough to reach out there and shake his hand after he did, you know, pull him a fast one, because that is disrespectful though. You know, someone pulls your hand out and you go to, you know, reciprocate, and then he pulls it back, you know what I mean, and flips you off. Yeah, that pissed me off too. So I would be like, yeah, you know what? Nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Eunice Butterball, hello, counter punch to you, brother. Am I dead? Is this going to be the Chisora last fight? Nah, he has another fight after this. In fact, he has a fight. He's in talks of fighting Francis Ngannou after this. So we have to see what will happen in this fight first, obviously, but that's his plans, okay? That's his map out, and that's supposed to be his last fight. You know, someone like Francis Ngannou. So that would be Francis's third fight, you know, and the thing is, like, Francis is on a roll, you know what I mean? He got knocked out last year by AJ, but then he topped the all payday high, you know, in his banking account, because he hasn't made money like that with Dana White and company. You see what I mean? So it's Chisora in Otto Wallin's head? I don't think so. I think Otto Wallin is a little bit intimidated or whatever, but I think Otto Wallin is a nice guy. So it's kind of hard to tell with nice guys, because they're going to act a certain way anyway. You see what I mean? They're going to act a certain poised way. Now, if he was in his head, he would probably be pissed off or acting like he shouldn't act. That's how you know when someone's in someone's head. They start acting differently, you know, than normal. So let's see.
Is there any reason you wouldn't want to be his friend after the fight?
No, I respect him.
I don't need your
We're
respect.
gonna
bro.
fight this.
I
That's
don't
all
need
I'm
your
focused on.
respect. I just want you to say, yes, we're going to be friends. I'm friends with Dylan. I'm friends with Vladimir Vitali. I'm friends with Tyson. They're all my boy. I'm friends with Joseph Parker. I'm friends with everybody.
It sounds like you have a lot of friends then.
But I need another one.
Dude,
I need another one. I need a blonde one. Because so far, Tyson is bold now.
I'm gonna be
He ain't
blonde
gonna-
soon, too.
You know, I need a blonde friend. And you suit a perfect candidate for that mental piece on the wall now, a blonde friend.
When this fight was discussed, you said you weren't really sure that he'd take a fight with you. You said if he's smart, he wouldn't. So is this a man who isn't smart because he's taken a fight with Otto Wallin?
I just think it's about styles. I think I have the style to beat him, and I think he's a good style for me.
Why?
Okay, all right, let me stop right there. That's why I don't like nice guys. That if you're too nice, like, here's the thing. Let's have some balls. Okay, that's my thing. Like, Otto Wallin, I don't like what he just did. They asked him, he said, well, yeah, he thought it was a mistake. I'm not sure if he'll fight me, because if he does, he's making a mistake. And then when he was clearly asked what he said, he was like, well, I don't know. No, bro, just say what you say. Own your shit. Own it. Own what you say you said. Yeah, I think he made a mistake fighting me. I sure do. And I'm glad he took it, but I think it was a mistake. That's what you do. That's how you answer that. You don't have to be really rude, but if you say something definite, okay? If you say something direct, concrete, be willing to stand on it. Don't sit there and say, oh, well, I just think child styles make fights. That ain't what he asked you. He asked you, is what you said, right? The same way now sitting across from him versus what you said away from him. I would double down on it. Bad move by Otto Wallin. Exactly, Jay. I don't like that at all. See, that's why, though, I wanted Derek Chisora to fight Jarrell Miller, because Jarrell Miller won't do anything like that. Jarrell Miller, but despite who he's cool with or whatever, I'm still gonna whoop his ass. I'm still gonna come in there. I'm gonna bash him out, and I'm gonna send him to retirement. I might have to get that Francis Ngannou fight, because that Francis Ngannou fight is a fight that I want to whoop. I can knock him out too, just like AJ. I can knock him out like AJ. We'll have a good fight, and I can show AJ that I can knock out the people that he can knock out, so he can get his ass in the ring too, and we can fight, and I can knock him out in Madison Square Garden like I was supposed to knock this ass out 7 years ago. That's what he does. That's what he does. Not this shit, this passive, I just think starters make fights. No, bro, you didn't say that. He asked you what you said. He worded for worded what you said. Wallin looked uncomfortable. I mean, he's always kind of like that. Jarrell Miller only wants to fight Chisora to get the cheeseburgers after the fight. I think they'll both eat cheeseburgers until they pass out. To be fair, Skrill, I think they would eat cheeseburgers until they pass out. So I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. So let's see what else he's gonna say to clean it up. It's like he's cleaning up his own words. Don't clean up your own words, bro. If your words were that messy, you shouldn't have said them the first time, because it's a way to say, I like that. That's how you build fights. Like, yeah, I do think it was a mistake. I do think, because I'm gonna tax his ass as soon as I get in. I'm gonna whoop him. Not we'll see and we'll do this. Listen, there's only so many people in boxing that gets away with being the nice guy that people actually like. You see what I mean? Okay, Manny Pacquiao is one of them, right? Manny's just Manny. Like Manny, you don't expect Manny to, you don't expect Manny Pacquiao to be a jerk, because he's never been one. We've taken Manny to be Manny. Manny's this happy, I want to fight everyone. That's him. You're my idol. Whoop the hell out of you and call him, you're my idol. So that's what it is. Wallin is the type of guy that would give the stripper money in a brown envelope. Yeah, man, he's, and I wonder, is he that, and he's in New York too, and I'm thinking okay, I just hang out with my friends, and I'm thinking okay, well, Otto Wallin, I see Otto Wallin to be real with you guys. I see him someone that a chick takes to the cleaners. You know what I mean? So the wrong woman gets a hold of somebody like that. Hopefully he finds a good woman. I don't know how good that is or how easy that is in New York. All I can tell you is I didn't get nothing in New York. I worked in New York for 3 months, 3.5 months, right? And when I worked in New York, I found I didn't go to bars, though, to be fair. I didn't go to bar. If I would have went to clubs and stuff like that, I probably would have went. I went to a couple fights, in Brooklyn, but I didn't really go to, running into people downtown and stuff. Everyone's so busy. It's so many people in New York, so maybe, if I lived there, it'd probably be some, different atmosphere. But then, who say you want to really even go out to a place that you live? He's probably just introverted and not very good at social spaces, thus his responses and behavior to a very social and unhinged Chisora. Probably so, because Chisora's trolling. With that, I want to be your friend stuff, and you better say I'm your friend, because if not, I'm going to get offended type stuff. Yeah. Chisora is a bully. Chisora is he's a reprobate. He's one of them cats. He's a what's the word for him? Not necessarily thug, but he's a rascal, man. He's a rascal, you know. But yeah, so maybe you're right about that. I mean, if you wanted to go in and introvert and all that stuff, maybe he is. You know, I can tell you this though, his nose is Otto Wallin's nose is definitely reconstructed. You can tell that's not the same nose he had before the Days of Reckoning. The Days of Reckoning gave him a totally different nose. His nose now is kind of looking like the old Carl Froch. You see the like the knot he has right there. He should holler at Carl Froch's plastic surgeon. No cap. Yeah, I mean that's what he should do. He should holler at the plastic surgeon of Carl Froch, because his nose, he has a pointy nose, and getting busted up like that by Joshua, that wasn't good. Chisora is a British Briggs. I don't know. Kind of. You know what I mean? They're in the same arena, but I don't think they're on the same row in the arena. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Chisora, you know, he doesn't see. Shannon is a hype man, but he's like Little John and the East Side Boys. Let's go! What? You know, let's go! Let's go, champ! He's a hype man. He's one of them dudes, like, you want to hang around him if you're crunk or you're, you know, Derek Chisora. You can kind of just be quiet and, you know, passive, but then yet dangerous. Because you don't see him do a lot of, like, yelling and promoting, like, you know what I mean, chanting. You don't see a lot of that. You don't see a lot of that with Chisora. Chisora's like, I'm going to whoop you, man. I'm going to take you out and slap you around. You know, I'm going to squash you like a bug. You know, Shannon's, yeah! You okay, champ? You know? So, yeah, they're in the same, you know, yeah, they're in the same arena, but not the same row. Chisora is a bag of boxing at this age. Chisora has better wins than Wilder. I know Chisora also got robbed against Hellenius and Caballero. Why not Chisora versus Wilder for the 12th best in the Zimbabwe for a retirement for both? I don't know. Andrew 23, salute Kurt. I really wish Chisora fought everyone else. Not only Wallin's boxing style is boring, but also his personality. He just looked timid, not good. Bill Community, back in the day, Chisora was very vocal. You know what? I'm glad you said that, Bill. I'm gonna look at some stuff. I know he's spitting Vitali's face. If I was Vitali, bro, I would have punched him. You ain't spitting in my face. You got water or whatever, saliva mixed with saliva in your face. You gonna skeet that shit in my face, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. You know, I'm gonna beat you down. Chisora got robbed in the first Parker fight. Yeah, he did. I do agree with that. A lot of people think he got robbed in the first Dillian White fight. Kurt, who will win? Prime Ray Mercer versus Derek Chisora? I'll give it to Ray Mercer. I don't see Chisora is just Chisora can punch, but I don't see, like, Ray Mercer had boxing ability. He was a lot faster. His punches had a lot more snap to him. Derek Chisora just comes in there and roughs you up and beats you up, and if he catches you with a nice shot, you're going out. But most of his overall danger is his pressure. He pressures you. He crowds you. You know what I mean? That's the thing about Derek Chisora. People don't understand. It's his pressure. He's not going to stop coming at you. He's like an old pissed off uncle that's coming to beat you up because you did something to his niece type shit. You know what I mean? It's almost like a personal attack physically at you. That's everything I see in Derek Chisora. He does fight with passion. He does fight with heart. He does fight with aggression. But at the same time, The pressure is what gets you, because he doesn't stop. Even if he's tired, even if he's fatigued, he don't know how to stop. Chisora don't. He don't know how to stop at all. You know, that was Vladimir that Chisora spit on. Was that Vladimir? Was it? I could have sworn that was Vitaly. I could be wrong. Chisora, B, Hay, and Klitschko build up had a lot of energy. Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, he glossed me. Yeah, that look, bro, that was viral. That went viral because, see, David Hay was back there capping off. He was popping off shit, you know. You know, and this is crazy. If you don't know British boxing, you know, a lot of people miss that. You know what I mean? He glossed me, you know what I mean? Because, like, he was there with somebody else who's going to fight someone. I can't remember his opponent, but David Hay was there popping it off. David Hay was just there, you know, talking just, yeah, you know, you haven't fought anybody, you what? You know, he's back there and, you know, Chisora and Hay, he glossed me. He glossed me. And then he didn't even see he was coming. I think Derek just thought he was just going to sit there. No, bro. Nah, David Hay had some other plans. Lots of people don't realize when Mercer demolished Morrison was supposed to be the next best thing. Mercer had always been super tough. Yeah, I mean, he didn't get the lion's share of the money. He didn't really get the juice. He didn't get the respect. And in fact, I think that was the fight that he supposed to won to fight the Tyson fight. I think so. You know, because Tommy Morrison was supposed to fight Mike Tyson at some point. The dude, the star of Rocky V, Tommy Gunn, was supposed to go head to head with Mike Tyson, and it didn't happen because he got knocked out. You know, that just shows you some fights never happen due to upsets. You know what I'm saying? Chisora always talked good games, but he takes beating. No, he doesn't always take beatings, bro. Some of the elite fighters, sure. I mean, and that just showed you they're on a different level than Chisora. Hay, Klitschko, partially White, because he did fight White for 12 rounds. Well, actually 22 rounds before getting knocked out in the 11th round of the second fight. Joseph Parker, you know what I mean? I think he should have beat Parker in the first one, but Parker was the younger guy, the former WBO champion. So you know how that goes. A lot of people argue with the Usyk fight, right? And Usyk's the best heavyweight we have. You know, everybody well, not everyone, but a lot of people argue that, you know, Chisora actually beat Usyk. But I just didn't think so. I don't think he did enough to beat. I think what happens is the same thing what happens with Chisora all the time. He gets tired. He gets fatigued. His punches are not as damaging as they used to, you know, in the earlier rounds, and that's how it goes. You know, Derek! I'm waiting for you, Derek! That sounds kind of disturbing. But let's continue. Let's go.
Yes, I think I have the style to beat him, and I think he's a good style for me.
Why?
Because where he's at in his career, he's older, he's a little bit shorter than me. And
Did you
he's,
call me old?
Ooh.
I said you're a little bit older. I didn't call you old.
That's the same
A little
thing.
bit older than me. No, it's not the same thing.
It is the same thing. Old is old. Don't matter what you say, old is old.
So I think it's all about styles.
Do I look old to you?
No,
Huh?
you look young.
So what are you saying I look old?
I said you're a little bit older. I didn't say you look old.
Oh, okay, cool. So what kind of birthday cake did you have?
Pause. Do you guys just see that? Did you guys just witness that? Listen. That is direct intimidation right there. Yeah, he does. Jay, you're right. I mean, listen. Do you guys see what just happened? Derek Chisora asked a question the way he asked it made Otto Wallin even... He forgot what he was talking about. Otto Wallin was expressing to the commentator, right, Sonny, that, hey, I'm taller, I'm younger, he's a bit older, the styles are different, and then Chisora cuts in and says, wait, you call me old? You call me old? And it's almost like, no. It's almost like, bro, bro, you know, look, the problem was I didn't call you old, I called you older. You call me old. Do I look old? No. Like, here's the thing, man, here's the thing. And then it was this long pause. Like, instead of him going back to what he was saying, he stopped and kind of had to address the energy. He had to address the energy of Chisora, because Chisora was like, Derek Debo Chisora. Shout out to Debo. You know, what age? What age? Oh yeah, what age? You know what I mean? Yeah, and then he forgot what he was talking about. That. Come on. So anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. And look, he had to continue. Derek Chisora asking him about birthday cakes. Who are at birthday cakes now? He had to change the subject because he knew, checkmate. I got this guy where I want this guy. I got him to stop talking about why he thinks that he can beat me. So I took him off his mental game. I took him off his verbal confidence on why he thinks he can beat me. I took that away from him just like that. Crazy.
So what kind of birthday cake did you have?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh, okay. Was it a chocolate mousse? Was it like, did you have ice cream with it on the side?
No ice cream, but it was actually probably chocolate mousse. They made it for me, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
it was good. It was good.
Nice. And what did you do after?
I went home. I had to train the next day.
You went home by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, you went home by yourself? A good-looking guy like you went home by yourself?
Oh.
Fuck that shit.
You said his performance was shit against Anthony Joshua when you were asked about it. Was that just kind of said in haste because it just happened when you watch it back now?
Yeah, because I believe that, you know, you're a guy who's top. You've been number mandatory for the IBF. And in the day you go in and find in front of the whole world, you want to place your punches. You don't want to go in there road. You know, you take the safe way out, the easy route out. You know, you didn't really bother Anthony. You know, for a guy who's got boxing ability, you didn't use your front hand too much. You were just trying to understand what happened to you that day. You just froze. You know, you froze.
Okay. Did you guys see how Derek Chisora backed his shit up? Yeah. You know, you got all this boxing ability. You went in front of the whole world. You said you were going to do this. You know, you got all this, you know, this boxing ability. You got a good jab, and then yet you froze. What happened to you? That's how you back up your words that you said previously. Otto Wallin failed to do that. That has nothing to do with being shy. That has everything to do with being, you know, a real man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Chisora, like, he said, yeah, I said it. Like, look, if you said it, you said it. That's what I'm talking about. That's the difference between Chisora and Wallin. Wallin, I just think, no, don't say something else. We're addressing what you said before. So what did you say before when he's right there in front of you right now? What did you say before? I want to know what you said before, because that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about something that you can clean up right now. We're not talking about something that you can make seem a lot better than what you said before. We're talking about what you said before. That's what we're talking about. Let's see. You know, and he just said it. Let's see the rebuttal. Let's see how Otto Wallin handles this. Let's see how he handles this.
Froze. You know, he froze. But I don't want to find that guy. I want you to bring it. I want you to bring it. You know, that's what I want.
Yeah, you don't have to worry.
Don't worry. No, it's fine. I'm not worried. I want you to bring it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to come and say, yeah, you're not playing from Jeff. Is it Jeff? Is Jeff K? Yeah. Get on a plane and come arrive in Manchester, February, and bring it. You understand? I want you to bring it. I want you to bring the heat.
What happened when you sparred?
I was sparring, bro.
You were there a week, right?
I said whatever happens in the gym stays in the gym.
No, you can say it, bro. Come on.
No,
You
I
can
mean
say
I
it.
have,
You can say
I have
it,
nothing
man.
to say.
You can say it.
No, we had good work.
You can
It
say
wasn't
it.
as long as I expected, but you know, it's what it is.
The reason why I sent him home is because
Do you want to close more deals?
Oh, snap. So he's going to address why he sent Otto Wallin home. So check this out. Let's see. Oh, yeah. After these messages, people. And Fury was 100% physically back then.
the reason why I sent him home is because his manager was charging me 10 grand a week.
What?
Yeah.
I got like $1,000 a week.
Oops. Big mouth.
Well, if that's true, it's not my. It wasn't my manager. I don't know who you're talking about, but if it was my promoter, I don't have a promoter right now, so.
It was good work, but it was costing me too much money.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
if
too-
they. Well, yeah, that's crazy. But I got paid in cash, and you know, if that's true, that's crazy. But I don't know. I have a hard time believing it. But you never know.
Never know.
Who's going to be there on February 8th at the press conference?
Whoa,
He said he's playing.
whoa. Back up. Pause. You guys just heard he sent him home because he was getting charged 10 grand a week from his manager or a promoter, or who he said. I don't know who that is because I don't have a promoter. He had one then. Because they were talking. Who was Otto Wallin with? Who was Otto Wallin before? He was with the same person that Jarrell Miller's with now, Dimitri Salita. See, that's that shit. I caught it immediately. He said, well, man, your manager, your team was charging me $10,000 a week just to have you over there. Yeah, that was Salita's ass. See, that's that shit. Salita is the reason why a lot of fighters don't, have a problem with Salita. Do you guys know about Jarrell Miller, right? Jarrell Miller was very vocal. We're still waiting on the interview, by the way, right? His publicist is keeping me updated. But I think it went silent because what happened after that? Jarrell Miller blasted Dimitri Salita, and then 1 week later, what happened? He got ran off the road by somebody. Some real shady, sketchy shit that went down. Yeah. Now, can they prove it was him? Nah, probably not. But at the same time, what was going on at the time? You randomly, all of a sudden, get ran off the road because you were attacking a corrupted ass promoter that people have issues with. And this guy, so Otto Wallin, has already said that, you know what, I did not enjoy my experiences with him. Chisora is without a doubt the best fighter of this generation. Facts. Salita is controlling the people to block the interview, Kurt. I mean, that it's crazy, man. Look, but that if that's what he was doing, he was taking 9,000 and giving his fighter 1,000 for doing absolutely shit. That's what he was doing. That sneaky, backstabbing, low down, rotten, dirty mother, you know what? That's what he was doing. He was doing some shady stuff, bro. You know what I mean? No, I mean, I don't. I don't think I think he may be suffering from a little bit, but I mean, what fighter that took that type of damage don't? Is he too far gone? No, I don't think so. Should he retire? Yeah, I think he should. I think he should have retired when he knocked out, when he beat Joe Joyce last year. I think he should just be chilling, watching fights, hanging out with the people that he calls his friends that he fought. He might be Don the Con. He may be, bro. Bill, he may be, because that does sound like that kind of agenda. You know what I mean? And him saying that, he was like, well, I don't believe it's hard to believe. Well, how do you know? You know what I mean? You don't know that. But look, that's exactly who that sounds like. Allegedly.
Never know.
He's going to be there on February 8th at the press conference. He said he's planning on knocking you out, Derek, in your last dance in the UK.
Yeah, I know.
Could he?
Don't know. Could you? Are you gonna walk in the ring and what's your first thing you're gonna do in the ring, or are you gonna do it? What are you gonna do?
You have to wait and see, I think.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna wave to the crowd. I'm gonna shed a bit of tears. I'm gonna go back to my corner, move around. The announcer's gonna announce you. They're gonna announce my name. Then I take my robe off, get my gumshoe in my mouth. I come to the front, I won't look in your eyes. I go back. The moment the bell goes ding, then I run to your corner, and then we start working. Now I know exactly what you're gonna try and move back and box on the back foot, and then whoom. Whoom. And then you're gonna hold, I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna hit you, boom. I'm gonna hit you. Go back to my corner and grab some water. Check my pulse. It's not at the right time again, right temperature. Go back again. When we get to 190, then we know we're working. So what are you gonna do? Tell me your plan. I told you mine.
It sounds good.
You don't have it in you. I'm telling you, I've been around the table with so many fighters. Yeah, but you don't have it in you. You don't have it in you, because I'm gonna break your heart. If we're talking fight talk now, fight talk now, I wanna break your heart.
Okay.
Yeah? The guys I spar with, the younger guys than you, and I break their fucking hearts. I'm gonna break your heart. I love violence. I love violence. I love to fight. I love it.
We know that already.
No, but
we know that.
No,
we know that you're a fighter.
that. Yeah, no, I love violence. I just be walking down the road looking for someone to start a fight with me, bro.
Okay, I'm not the same, but I like boxing.
No, we're not going to box. This is what I'm trying to tell you. We are not boxing. Okay. Boxing is for amateurs. We're going to fight. Yeah? So don't think you're coming to box, you're going to hit me a jab and you're going to run away. No. Fuck boxing. We are going to fight. Yeah? So you like boxing. That's bullshit. We are fighting. I'm going to hurt you. Okay?
All right.
Okay. You got hit and you fucking run away. AJ hit you so good and you run away. If it was not for the ropes, you'd have fucking run out of the fucking arena. You think I'm joking? As you show me, did you show me? You show me the clip. Where's the clip? Where's that clip? There's a clip. He hit you, boom, and you run away. If it was not for the ropes, you'd have been out of the ring.
So are you AJ?
No, I'm not. But I'm gonna hit you too.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. No, it's not a staring competition. I don't do staring.
I can't even see your eyes.
I don't do staring. What you want to look at my eyes for?
No, I don't.
Go on. Have a look, and have a wank later on.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
See?
No.
Yeah, don't stare, man. This is the
I'm
devil.
not staring.
These are the devil's eyes. That's why they always behind the glasses, bro.
What's your final message to Derek here?
Talk is talk. We see what happens in the ring.
Well, I don't give a shit what he says. Go on. Go ask me a question.
What's your final thing? What do you want to say to Otto?
Are we going to smoke weed together afterwards? That's what I want to know.
I'm not a big weed smoker. I have a
touche. You're not a big weed smoker, but you take a couple of puffs. It's okay, bro. You're such a liar. You see that? You're such a liar. You take a couple, bro. There's nothing wrong with it. You know,
I'm not saying it's wrong.
No. Grass was given here by Jesus Christ. You know, it was a herb there, and we can just roll up a blunt, smoke that, and we can have some. You have a burger. We have 5 guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. But I'm not gonna shake your hand now because you didn't want to shake my hand before. I ain't shaking your hand, bro.
I haven't been able to take my...
Okay. And scene. Okay. Otto Wallin, I hope this man fights a lot better than he talks, because that was 100% trash. Derek Chisora sit there and told this man, you don't have the heart to fight. I'm going to take your heart. I'm going to break your heart. I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to do that to you. You're not going to do anything. And I'm going to beat your ass, okay? And he was like, okay. You know, like, he had Otto Wallin singing to the tune of his song. That's all he did. And yeah, that was, Derek Chisora mentally owned Otto Wallin. But this is expected. That's why I didn't want to see Derek Chisora versus Otto fucking Wallin. Because Otto Wallin, you know, listen, I heard what he said in the Days of Reckoning, and even that was weak. That was even weak. It was like a weak statement, you know. I know Joshua, I like him, I respect him. I think he's done a lot for boxing. I think he's done a lot in the sport and for a lot of people and a lot of boxers to pave the way, but I think he's a little bit past his prime. And I think, you know, and then G Joshua picked up on it, because he's like, you know what, you don't even know how to talk shit right. For that, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. Because at least if you're gonna say something, say it with some authority. Say it with some backbone. Because that's as sure as hell what Joshua did. Joshua sit there and was looking and listening to see what he's going to say, because he knew he was going to break his face. Because he knew Otto Wallin had nothing for him to fear. In one corner, it's double cheeseburger Chisora. In the other corner, it's cheeseburger Wallin. Let the games begin. Mama Lou, that is so true. Bars. Yeah, that was sad, bro. Sad. That was so bland, it was just flat. It was so flat that it was just whack. You see what I'm saying? Like that, bro, you don't let nobody talk to you like that. Oh, God. That's sad, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have that type. And that lets you know how far Dominic Brazil was gone fighting him, because he beat Dominic Brazil, but Dominic Brazil hadn't came back he hadn't fought in 2 years. The last time he fought was 1 round against Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, when Wilder knocked his ass out cold. Okay? He knocked him straight on his back, gave him a muscle relaxer that he can remember with that right hand bionic half metal fist of Wilder's, right? And Wilder caught him with that sucker, and down he went. Down he went. Wallin has no Viking spirit left in him. See, here's the deal. Hellenius, yeah, he's a different cat. Well, Hellenius is from is he from Sweden too? No. He's from yeah, Finland, right? Brazil's punch is still emotion from 2019. But Skrilla 50, let me tell you guys something. Y'all sleep on Dominic Brazil. You let that slow freight train swinging cat hit you on the end of that shot and see what happens. He will knock you out. If he catches you flush with that slow ass molasses in the wintertime punch, it will knock you out. That's a big dude. That dude is 6'9". You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he's tall, bro. He's tall and he's big. He might be a little sloppy. I think he should have worked on his, you know, but he's a big dude. He's a big dude. Hellenius is Finnish, Swedish, but represents Finland. Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. But yeah, those are 2 different people. The Nordic Nightmare versus Otto Wallin. What is Wallin's name? Does Wallin even have a nickname? Is it what? Wallin? Otto? What is his name? What is Otto Wallin's name? What's his nickname? What do they even call him? Otto, nice guy, no backbone, Wallin? You know, there's a reason why Otto Wallin was chosen to be Tyson Fury's opponent. Tyson Fury didn't fight tough opponents. Automatic? Okay. I hear you, man. But no, that was weak. That was some weak shit. They need their ass whooped for that weak shit. Otto Wallin, if he gets beat, you know, It'll be bad for him because basically we found out a lot about this locked in series, right? Episode. We found out that, yeah, Dimitri Salita is a crook. You know, we found that out. He's a crook. Nice guys finished last. Wallin. Otto Wallin was giving me tweener vibes from Prison Break after Theodore owned him. Yeah, it was just, he was just, yeah, and they were locked in, right? Like locked up, right? What else? There's no real true self-promotion. And see, Otto Wallin, here's the thing, he doesn't have a promoter, and that's, you know, and you can see why. No one wants fighters like that. No one wants fighters that can't promote themselves. Because here's the irony of that. Okay, everyone needs a personality, obviously, these days. See, Muhammad Ali was an anomaly at the time because he was unlike fighters at the time. See, okay, let's go back. Let's just take race out of it for right now. Let's just look at champions overall. You know why people hated Jack Johnson? Well, besides he was black. But they hated Jack Johnson because he was a shit talker. He's a shit talker. He had a lot of whores, and he had fast cars. He shot across the United States in these fast rocket-like cars. You know, they were pretty much illegal, but he had them built, right, with the money that he made boxing. But he was brash. He would taunt people. He would talk shit. If they had a face-off in 1908, Jack Johnson would be like Muhammad Ali. See, the difference between Jack Johnson and then Joe Louis was like night and day, because they didn't want Joe Louis to be like Jack Johnson, because they wanted a guy that was quiet, that was humble, that was not as vocal. You know, they wanted people to like him. You know, you had a guy that's dark-skinned that talked a lot of shit, that was bald-headed, versus a guy that's light-skinned with hair and looked decent, and he was quiet and people liked him. See, they wanted that. They wanted that particular fighter. They wanted that image. But then, you know, after Joe Louis, and they screwed him over by the American government so much, you had Cassius Marcellus Clay. Cassius Marcellus Clay was a guy that was brash, that did talk a lot of stuff. But understand, he wasn't the norm. He was extraordinary. Nowadays, though, they want that. Because promoters don't want to do their job, because it was the promoter's job to be the ones like, hey, in this corner, this is the 6'5" Neanderthal giant that will take your life and steal your heart in the middle of the night, and he is, you know, ready to fight and all that stuff. So there you go. Not true. Triple D has a promoter, and Skin on my Apple has more personality than Triple D. But understand what's happening, Skrilla 50. Who does he have? Look, Frank Warren does his job, but he knows it's worth doing his job for Triple D, because Triple D's delivering. Chisora should have fought Francis, and Wallin should have fought Fat Andy. That would have been a true nice guy boyfriend. Yep. God, sinuses are killing me. But no, the actual promoters are the ones that's supposed to represent the fighters. Their job is to promote. You know what I mean? Not, you know, let the fighters promote themselves. So in actuality, guys that are talking shit, they are guys that actually don't need promotions. Do they? They don't need promotions. Like, so if Otto Wallin was smart, he would promote himself, but he doesn't know how to. So therefore, he needs a promoter. But I can understand why he doesn't have one, because the promoters, they assume that the fighters should self-promote themselves. Thus, they don't have to do any work besides get paid and sit there and watch the fight. You see what I mean? Boxing has eras of quiet men followed by large personalities. Joe Louis, then Ali, then Holmes, then Holmes, to Tyson, then Tyson, to Roy Jones, and Mayweather, Mayweather to Spence, to Crawford. It's a pattern, I guess. I hear you. I hear you. When you need your promoter to talk for you in a face-off, that's bad. Yeah, it is. But it happens, because a lot of people don't have that type of personality. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Andy beats Wallin anyway, and Andy would still trash talk Wallin. I don't know if Andy would beat Otto Wallin. I don't know that to be true, because Otto Wallin knows how to box and move, and Andy's not a type of fighter that crowds you and cuts off the ring. He showed us that when he fought AJ the second time. And all he had to do, if he believed in his power that much, and Wallin and Joshua had such a glass chin, he should have came there and cut off the ring. But he's not a typical Mexican fighter. He wants you to bring it to him so he can counter you with those fast hands of his. The little fast, short-ass hands that he has. He wants you to come towards him and give him the opportunity. That's what Andy wants. Andy wants you to overcommit because he's short and fat with short hands, and then lay those wide-ass punches on you. And they're wide because he's throwing them from back here because he wants them to land behind your ears. He wants them to hit in the temple area, and those discombobulating areas, the ears, the areas that makes you kind of, dizzy, right? 500-pound Andy Snickers Ruiz. Kurt, Daniel Dubois versus Martin McCauley would be fireworks. Yeah, I hope it happens. I want that fight to happen. I want that fight to happen. Kurt, us Swedes are quiet and don't like confrontation. He quite typical for a Swedish guy. Cut my man some slack. All right. Well, here's the thing. He's always been that way, hasn't he? So he's never been that way. But at the same time, you can be quiet, but stand on your word. So being quiet doesn't excuse him for not saying one thing one day, and then when you get in that person's face, you don't know how to say the same thing that day. Okay, Julian? So let's say that. I'll give him slack off from being cultural, quiet, and polite. But at the same time, don't be a pussy. Okay? But Kurt, like they whoop-de-whoop. Kurt likes they whoop-de-whoop. Get some fire under him. Yeah, man. Let's do like come on, bro. Let's show us something. Show us who you are. I need to get my membership back. Fabian, hey man, hit the join button, bro. Welcome back to the club. Oh, and I'm headed to the headed to the Mad Lab. So I'm going to do the rest of my videos. Well, I'm going to do a couple of my videos there. So then we're starting the Patreon today, and we're starting the call-ins today. So this is going to be one of the last original live streams, because after that we have call-ins. So it's going to be lit, people. That's where I'm headed right now. So, but that's about an hour and a half away from here. So stay tuned for that. So Patreon starts today. Also, call-ins start today. Counterpunch call-ins. Okay. So you guys, it would be good to hear your voice. It'll be a whole different experience for both of us on both sides. Me versus you guys, because you guys are the ones that make the channel what the channel is. Okay. So, but Locked In was good. Derek Chisora owned Otto Wallin, but of course, I expected that just based on who Otto Wallin is and his personality overall. But good stuff. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, but listen, be prepared for this month. Like I promised, everything's going to go down this month. So I got a couple places to stop, but I will be there, and we will be doing, I may do a live test stream there just to see how it goes. Okay. To get call-ins, to see how it flows. Bars. So you guys take care. And then I will leave the Patreon link on our community so you guys can join the Patreon and get some stuff and some content on there, because I got a lot to talk about that I couldn't talk about on this platform. So that's the beauty of Patreon. And I've been trying to leave Patreon where Patreon is, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And I know my peeps are going to follow me over there too. So I'll see you guys in a bit, but God bless you. See you guys soon. And all of you guys have been counterpunched. Peace.